If you've ever seen a picture of Slovenia, you've probably seen the church in the middle of Lake Bled. But I've come to Bled today for a different reason at a different church. You see, I was looking at Wikipedia, and you know they say don't believe everything you read on Wikipedia. Well, it said that there was a statue of a Virgin Mary somewhere around this churchyard that had something to do with the inspiration of the coat of arms. But then there was no pictures, no verification whatsoever. So I've come to figure it out myself. And if I'm not mistaken, it's this statue right here on the back side of it. And sure enough, look at that. So why the hell am I in Ljubljana, Slovenia today? Well, I have come to the International Congress of Vexillology, which is a conference where every 2 years the flag nerds of the world get together and just nerd out about flags. But I'm gonna be taking some time away from the conference to explore this beautiful country, and I'm gonna let its flag be my guide. This land that we call Slovenia has bounced around from belonging to a bunch of different empires and nations throughout the last 2,000 years. So its identity had really always been wrapped up with its powerful neighbors. That is, until 1991. It was then that Slovenia became the first country to leave the former Yugoslavia and become the independent nation that it is today. So the crazy thing to me is, most people that are riding their bikes or walking around here were alive when Slovenia became its own country and got to define its visual identity to the world. I mean, Slovenia is younger than I am, and it's not often that we have a country who got to develop its flag after the invention of Adobe Photoshop. Flags that are in Eastern Europe that have red, white, and blue are considered Pan-Slavic flags, or the Pan-Slavic colors. Slovenia is part of that Pan-Slavic flag family, though its use of white, blue, and red is actually older than the Pan-Slavic idea, but we're going to get to that in a second. Now you might be wondering, wait a second, Slovenia's flag looks almost identical to Russia's modern flag, and that's true. The one thing that makes Slovenia's flag unique is that coat of arms, that emblem in the upper left canton of the flag that bisects those top two stripes. That emblem tells the story of this beautiful country. The emblem was designed by Marko Pogačnik in 1991. He's a Slovenian poet and a sculptor, and he used historical symbols, including that one we saw in Bled, to combine and create the emblem that we have today. The central feature, and the most notable feature, is Mount Triglav, which means 3 heads. It's Slovenia's tallest mountain, and one that looms large in their culture. Beneath it are 2 wavy blue lines, which represent the Adriatic Sea, of which Slovenia has a pretty small coastline on, and the local rivers like this, the Ljubljanica River, in which Slovenia's capital sits. In the upper portion of the emblem, there are 3 6-pointed golden stars, and Pogačnik said that these represent democracy, because the old coat of arms had been dominated by 1 star. This constellation of stars represents its people participating in their new democracy. The 6-pointed stars are also taken from the coat of arms of the Counts of Celje, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong. They were the most influential late medieval dynasty in this area. So I made a new friend at the conference. His name is Matija. He is from Heraldica Slovenica, and he's taking me somewhere special. I don't know where we're going, but it's flag related.
It's flag related.
Okay.
Okay. So Michael, I brought you to the first place connected with Slovene flag history. We are standing under, just beneath the flag, which is raised above the place, or the place where Slovene flag was first raised, Slovene nation flag in that time, without coat of arms. Wow. It was raised on 7th of April 1848. Why here? Germans raised flag with German colors on the top of the castle, here in Ljubljana Castle.
And the castle is like through this building.
It's right through the building. We can see it now because after that was built these houses here, and we can see, but at that time it was seen from here. And students led by Lauro Toman, who was student and patriotic, and his group of friends, and they come out and they raise it here like an answer to the German flag.
The flag that those students raised was the white, blue, and red flag without the emblem, because that was made in 1991, as we now know. That flag is the flag of the Duchy of Carniola, which was the powerful estate of the Holy Roman Empire that was in this area in the 1300s. So the white, blue, and red of the Slovenian flag predates the Pan-Slavic colors for that reason.
I invite you all who is watching us to visit us in Slovenia, in our tiny, beautiful country, just in the heart of Europe.
I made so many good friends with vexillologists from around the world at this conference, but most importantly, I fell in love with Slovenia. Ljubljana took my heart, and I'm sad that it took me this long to visit, and I hope you visit sometime soon. If you want to see more of our content, more flag nerd stuff, follow Flags for Good on TikTok and Instagram. I am back home in Indiana, unfortunately, and I don't know where my next trip is going to be, but I hope you subscribe because I love making these videos, hopefully as much as you enjoy watching them. So until next time, I'm Michael from Flags for Good. I'll see you later. Is that emblem in the upper left corner. Damn it. Slovenia's flag is one of those. It's all right, no worries, go ahead.